In today's video, we are going to solve a problem on purchase consideration. So let us go through the problem. Krishna Limited acquired the business of Radha Limited as on 31st March 2020. The balance sheet of Radha Limited as on 31st March 2020 is as follows. So they have given you balance sheet of Radha Limited, share capital, 2006% preference shares of rupees 100 each. Preference share capital is 2 lakh. 40,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. Equity share capital is 4 lakh. Total 6 lakhs is shown in the balance sheet. Next, reserves and surplus 1 lakh. Non-current liability debentures 2 lakhs. Current liability creditors 3 lakhs. Assets, sundry assets 11 lakhs, cash 1 lakh. Okay, the purchase consideration was agreed as under. Preference shareholders of Radha Limited were to be allotted 8% preference shares of rupees 2 lakhs. Equity shareholders were to be allotted 6 equity shares of Krishna Limited of rupees 10 each for every 5 share of Radha Limited. Debentures of Radha Limited were to be discharged at a premium of 10% by issue of new 10% debentures of rupees 100 each of Krishna Limited. A cash payment of rupees 2.50 for every equity share of Radha Limited. Calculate purchase consideration and goodwill. So here in this problem, they have given you how the purchase consideration was agreed. Now if you look at the purchase consideration, it is clearly mentioned that how the purchase consideration is paid, that is mode of payment of purchase consideration is given. So we have to make use of mode of payment of purchase consideration to calculate purchase consideration in this problem, and also you are supposed to calculate goodwill. Now let us understand first how the purchase consideration is paid. First, the purchase consideration is paid to preference shareholders. These preference shareholders are to be allotted 8% preference shares of rupees 2 lakhs. Okay. Now Radha Limited has 2000 preference shares of rupees 100 each. The value is same 2 lakhs. And now in Krishna Limited they will be allotted 8% preference shares and the value will be 2 lakh. Now because this payment is made to shareholders, so we have to consider this point. Okay, although it is not for equity shareholders, it is for preference shareholders, but this will be considered in calculation of purchase consideration. Now next, equity shareholders were to be allotted 6 equity shares of Krishna Limited of rupees 10 each for every 5 shares of Radha Limited. So here they have given us exchange ratio. For every 5 shares in Radha Limited, you will get 6 shares in Krishna Limited. What is the actual equity capital? Equity shares 40,000 shares. So for 40,000 shares, how much shares in Krishna Limited? So like that we have to calculate the equity shares, and face value of share is rupees 10 each. Now the third point, debentures of Radha Limited were to be discharged at a premium of 10% by issue of new 10% debentures of rupees 100 each of Krishna Limited. Now this information is regarding debenture holders, right? So when we are solving the problem and calculating purchase consideration, we don't consider any payment made to debenture holders. Remember, while we are calculating purchase consideration, we consider only those payments which are made to shareholders, whether it is equity or preference shareholders, but shareholders is important, and this point speaks about discharging debentures, that is making payment to debenture holders. So that will not be considered while calculating purchase consideration. This we will consider later. a cash payment of rupees 2.5 for every equity share of Radha Limited. So they are also paying cash of 2 rupees 50 paisa for every equity share of Radha Limited. Now even this will be considered. Why this will be considered? Because this is a payment which is made to equity shareholders. Okay, so we will consider payment made in the form of preference shares to equity shareholders and cash. Only this debentures will not be considered. So let us start with the calculations. Okay, so calculation of purchase consideration. First, we will consider in the form of preference shares. So the preference shareholders of Radha Limited are to be allotted 8% preference shares of rupees 2 lakh. So in preference shares, they are getting 8% preference shares. Okay, and the value is 2 lakhs. So this is the purchase consideration that is paid to preference shareholders. Now let us consider for equity shareholders. Equity shareholders were to be allotted 6 equity shares of Krishna Limited of rupees 10 each for every 5 shares of Radha Limited. So what they are saying is, if in Radha Limited you have 5 shares, in Krishna Limited you will get 6 shares. What is the actual shares of Radha Limited? It is given here. That is 40,000. So let us take it. So if you have 40,000 shares, how much shares you will receive in Krishna Limited? So we have to cross multiply and find out. Okay. So let us take this equation here. So cross multiplication will be 40,000 into 6 and divided by 5. So that will be equal to 48,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. So your purchase consideration for equity shareholders will be 4,80,000. Okay, and then finally in cash, rupees 2.5 for every equity share of Radha Limited. So there are 40,000 shares into 2.5. Cash paid is 2.5. So in form of cash, they will receive 1 lakh rupees. Okay. So if we make the total, we will get total purchase consideration. So 2 lakh plus 4 lakh 80,000 plus 1 lakh, that will be 7 lakh 80,000. So this is how you calculate purchase consideration. First we have taken in the form of preference shares, then equity shares, and finally in cash. We have not considered payment made to debenture holders because it is purchase consideration. I hope these calculations are clear. Now we will calculate goodwill. Let us start with goodwill. We have to first take purchase consideration. From that we have to minus net assets. What is the purchase consideration? Purchase consideration is 7,80,000. Okay. Then we have to take net assets. Now how to calculate net assets? From total assets you have to minus outside liability. Now total assets, if you see, there are 12 lakhs. So let us take it here. 12 lakhs minus outside liability. Now these are shareholders funds and these two are outside liabilities. That is 2 lakh rupees debentures minus 3 lakh rupees creditors. But when we are taking net assets, you have to also consider this point. That is, debentures of Radha Limited were to be discharged at a premium of 10% by issue of 10% debentures of 100 each. So here now debentures value is not just 2 lakh. There is also premium of 10% on 2 lakh. So even that has to be considered here, because even that becomes outside liability for the company. So that also we have to consider. So 10% on 2 lakhs, that will be 20,000. This is how you will calculate net assets. I hope this is clear. This is the premium that is paid to debenture holders. If you want, we can write it here. Premium to shareholders, 2 lakhs into 10 divided by 100, which is equal to 20,000. Okay, so that we have taken here. So 12 lakhs minus 2 lakhs minus 3 lakhs and minus 20,000. So that will be 6 lakhs 80,000. Okay, so now let us compare the purchase consideration with net assets. A purchase consideration paid is 7 lakh 80,000 and the net assets are 6 lakhs 80,000. So here purchase consideration is more than net assets. When the purchase consideration is more than net assets, then it means that it is goodwill. So the value of goodwill is 1 lakh rupees. Okay, so this is how you calculate goodwill. So with this we finish the problem. Okay.